Yo, what's up, hunting party? Justin here at twitch.tv/HunterJJX, Hunter_JJX. I'm actually live right now, but I wanted to put together this video for YouTube for you guys. Just a trailer breakdown of the Halo Infinite multiplayer trailer. There's a lot of good stuff in there that I don't think you would notice without going through it like a fine-tooth comb. I've probably watched this thing like 3 or 4 times already, but I noticed a bunch of little things that stood out. I want to make this video for you guys, so be sure to let me know what you think. Hit the subscribe button if you like it, all that, comment, whatever. But let's jump right into it. Cool. Here is the video. Obviously, we're watching it in 4K, in slow-mo, for a reason, right?
Is upon us. A new generation.
This gun is so sick. VK, whatever it's called. Dope.
Together.
A lot of really good detail right off the rip on the armors now. Notice like they don't look like little plastic men anymore. Lots of grit on there. Lots of fine details. The paint's worn off. So much better than the first trailer last year. Look at that visor. Ugh. Red grid. Dope. Anyways, let's continue.
We are unstoppable. Are you ready?
The thing about this trailer is you can literally pause it at like any moment, any frame, and it looks great. Really nice depth of field effects, really nice lighting, all that. The game has come a long way, obviously. But here we're about to start jumping into some of the more exciting stuff, obviously. Neither coming in, big super combine there. You see him dying, exploding, guns dropping, the usual, right? Nothing special there. I love the shoddy redesign. One of the things I was noticing is how clear it is to see the pellet dispersal. It's like a very linear range on the shotgun. Close to far. All right, so here we're jumping. Here's the first thing that I wasn't a huge fan of immediately. This first shoddy shot is kind of underwhelming in my opinion. Not really a ton of impact, but that's because there's not really any blood or anything. It's a 2-rated game, whatever. But check this out. Notice this, all right? This is huge. So they're playing teams. If you guys didn't notice already from all people talking about on Twitter or whatever, you can use your normal Spartan color now in the team game type, but check this out. It's kind of Valorant-esque in the sense that there's a color outline around the Spartan so you can see who's good, who's bad. That's clearly a member of the red team. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's cool that will finally matter like what your primary color is, because it's never really mattered in the past. It's typically like, yeah, we customize the Spartan, but then in matchmaking we're just a red or a blue Spartan. So it's cool to see the actual colors in there. I don't mind this. I think this is cool. On top of which this gun, this VK, I forget what the numbers are, is dope. It's cool to see him use that. But here you can see him as he's running across. There's that red outline on him, so you can tell he is a foe. Some good shots come down. Look at the level of explosion when you pop someone's shields in this game. You can tell the feedback on when someone gets hurt in this game, which is pretty cool. This is a piece of equipment here that he fires out. It's like a sensor dart thing. It seems like a lot of the equipment is either wrist-based or like wrist-launched. That's kind of a little gun that he gets, but I like the idea of the equipment being on the map pickups. That's cool. And boom, he gets the scan, he chucks the nade, money nade, boom, gets that guy. Right? Pretty dope. Right here's cool. So, here's the grapple hook pickup. We see it, right? We see him go for the grapple hook first. Then he uses it. I love that feedback when he grabs it, how the screen flashes so you can tell that something, like you get feedback for when you're grabbing the equipment. So as soon as he grabs it, boom, the screen flashes, he knows he has it, he launches himself up. Boom, hits the no-scope. Once again, I gotta point this out. Look at the level of feedback when he hits this snipe on this guy. Look at that. You can't even see the Spartan anymore. Basically just an explosion of shields, and I like that. It's kind of making up for the fact that the game has no blood, or like very minimal blood. The other thing I wanted to point out that I really like is the crosshair. Look at how small the crosshair is. Obviously there's a little bloom right now because he shot, but look at the size of the crosshair right there. The reason I love the small crosshairs is because it's going to scale really well to higher FOVs and things like that. One of the issues with MCC right now is the higher you scale your FOV, your crosshair stays the same size, so Spartans become really small and it's hard to determine where your bullets are going to go. So I love the fact the crosshairs overall are really small in this this trailer. Hits that shot, drops down into the backpack. Love that. A lot of feedback. This is a little much, but better that than nothing. Here's the next cool thing. Obviously, you can see the grid on the shields. The next cool thing is if you check out this gun, right? When he first pulls it out to use it, it's a power weapon. I don't know what it's called. The crosshair is orientated horizontally. He misses his first shot. So he obviously misses it. This is kind of like the scatter shot. And then he reorients it right there. And now next time it goes in, it's vertical, the crosshair. Cool little adjustment. Kind of reminds me of that gun in Dead Space, the cutter or whatever, where you can change the angle. This is kind of like the scatter shot, but on crack. Scatter shot on steroids. Now he gets that, and it like banks and homes similar to scatter shot and disintegrates that guy. So that's a play. It's the Plasmacaster. It's like this Plasmacaster and Scattershot combined, right? Because it has like that, if you bank it, it homes feature about it. So that's pretty sick. Okay, jumping into this area, you can clearly tell like everybody's using their default colors. The yellow flashing is their shields being hit, obviously. This guy's sprinting. I don't know what the blue trail is. Maybe he has speed boost. He probably has speed boost. He has gravity hammer. Oh no, it's the trail from the hammer. So he comes down here and hops off, a little gravity hammer action. I'm a little, let me deafen this real quick.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm a little thrown off by the shields when you melee that. Like, it's kind of just like a yellow flare, in my opinion, which I would like it to be a little bit more distinct, because that's almost blinding. Like, look at that. That's, I mean, obviously it's a hammer, but that's a bit excessive. But granted, it probably feels cool when you hit somebody and like you get that feedback of destroying them, right? So he blasts this guy down. We're about to see another example of equipment being used, and from everything I've gathered, it's similar to Halo Reach, where it's like you pick up an equipment on the map and then you have unlimited uses of it until you die. That's what it seems like, because we'll later see someone grapple multiple times. So this guy has picked up the repulsor equipment pickup, which is pretty sick. So right here, this guy goes to combo him. Huge clutch play, triggers the repulsor, which bounces back the plasma pistol back into him, combos that guy, which the level of outplays that are going to happen with equipment like that are so sick. I'm honestly, that's probably my favorite piece of equipment I've ever seen. It's like a not broken, stupid version of armor lock. It's like a cool version of armor lock where he uses that. I'm wondering if it like shields your whole body when you do it, if it's just like head level like that or what, but the level of outplayability there is sick, and that's like good for the skill gap. So he reflects this guy's combo back to him, pulls out the Halo 2 BR, and boom, pops this guy. And you can see a little bit of gray blood there. There's been a little bit of what is it? Controversy about this reticle, and I honestly love it for the same reason I explained earlier. The smaller center dot you have, the better, because it'll scale better for higher FOVs. It's more precise. So I have no problem whatsoever with this new BR crosshair, if that's the final one. They said that it's still a work in progress, but look at that. That's precise. You know you're not missing that guy. I love it right here. Boom, boom. We get to see some of the blood there. Minimal blood, and like I said, it doesn't splatter or land anywhere, but that looks cool. Takes him down. Now we're running up ahead. You know, he shoots out a little bit of that portable shield. This clip is just clutch, right? Sticks the guy grappling across. How epic is that, man? It looks down. I picture it being like L-Town or somebody at the pro team, just that happened to. Boom. Takes him down. So we'll keep it rocking. There's a little... I'm not quite sure what this is, but it's cute. Whatever. We'll keep it rocking. So this section is what I was talking about. So this guy has the grapple hook, right? He comes in with the VK gun that I think is so dope. He takes this guy out, grapples this weapon to himself, which, like I said, not everyone's going to have grapple, so don't freak out. It's a map pickup. But he grapples it to himself and uses it to attack this warthog. Boom. The feedback on that's awesome. The debris flying everywhere and whatnot. But then he immediately grapples again, which means you get multiple uses. It's not like you pick up the equipment and you only get one use. Maybe you can set the amount of ammo each equipment piece has. Who knows? But cool to see him use it again. This is obviously a sick BTB play. He jumps up here, boards the guy. Here's where we jump into some BTB stuff, but there is some cool stuff to learn about the gameplay overall here from even the BTB section. That's worth pointing out. I love that shotgun, man. That redesign is so cool. But see, like, it's so minimal on the blood. Like, look, it's just a little tiny cloud. Like, I want the shotty to, like Doom Eternal, but you know, that's me. I get it. Going for the T rating, you're gonna have more kids playing. Cool, whatever. It's not a deal breaker for me. Then he gets slaughtered by the ghost. This guy's using boom, boom, big explosions. We love that. Explosions everywhere, right? People were scared about this, the ordnance thing, but I read the blog, and the ordnance drops are one of those things that's kind of more specific to BTB. You're not going to be calling in Banshee ordnance in Arena, or ordnance at all in Arena for that matter, but this is to spice up the BTB, which is going to be 12 on 12 now. Kind of a updated version of BTB, so I'm cool with it, man. Like, bring me a Banshee if I'm going off, if I'm on a kill streak. Alright, this part is sick, okay? I don't think a lot of people notice this, but watch these guys when they're running. Watch, okay. This guy up here has a sniper rifle. Right? This guy's no shields, obviously. This guy's running with him. This guy's not zoomed in yet. The second he zooms in, there's a crazy lens flare effect. I think it was in... It might have been in Halo 5, but it's way more over the top now, so you can spot snipers from far away, so they're less, like, kind of broken. Look, the second he zooms in... There it is. Now we know he's zoomed in. And then he takes the shot immediately after that. Like, that's a cool little detail. Especially in Arena, like, you're going to be able to point... like, see a sniper immediately if he's just hard scoping an area. It'll be easier to counterplay snipers if the sniper's too easy to use or whatever. I like little visual effects like that. See, he's not even zoomed in. Boom, he zoomed. Now he snipes. Boom. And even then, you can see the travel speed on the projectile of the sniper and watching it in slow motion. Look at that. So you can actually see the bullet travel. So it appears there's a projectile system there on that, which is cool. Hey, working on this video for YouTube. Say what's up to the tube.
What's up
Cool.
to the two?
I'll be out in a minute. So cool to see that. He gets popped, but then this guy uses that spike gun and just destroys him. Oh my gosh. That looks so satisfying. Look at that. That is so much feedback. Right? And then he obviously... This has me a little worried, I'm not gonna lie. So the new Storm the new Storm rifle is a burst gun, but unless this guy was weak, he one bursts this guy and then beats him down. Look at this. Watch, one burst. One burst completely pops that guy's shields and then he kills him instantly. So I really hope that guy was weak, otherwise this gun is broken. Like I was mentioning earlier, look how gorgeous the game is. You can literally pause it at any moment and it's night and day. The lighting is better, the texturing is better. Look, there's like mud on the guy's armor. Just heads into like so far above where it was at. We're gonna continue. This is a cool shot where he like jumps in the Banshee. We see it from the inside. Like that's just sick, man. Cool. So even in the BTB, there was like some cool stuff to watch. Here, it's like this guy's fighting two people, and then the Banshee kills all of them. So everybody's dead. Popping out. So here's a cool feature. There's rumors that people are thinking the flag will be customizable. I don't know about you guys, but I think it'd be so dope if during a big tournament, these flags would be the Team Org logos, if they could load those in. Like the base would look like Cloud9 or, you know, TSM or Sentinels, whatever, would have their logo on the flag. I think that'd be super freaking awesome. Let's continue here. He grabs the flag. Nice to see no Flagnum. No unlimited ammo, broken weapon when you're using an objective. The trade-off, however, is it looks like he sprints away with it, which I'm hoping it's not super fast, or maybe I'm hoping it's limited or something. Like the whole point of grabbing objectives is that you're supposed to be at a disadvantage while you have it, right? But if you can just grab the flag and book, I think it kind of defeats the purpose a bit, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping that this is I don't know, somehow balanced, which I'm sure it is. He kind of takes off, he's just booking it. Look at him, he's just going places. We got a purple guy, a gray guy, another gray guy. Hops in the Warthog with the flag. Typical classic Halo play here. Whoever's in this is missing a lot. Must be Gregor or something. I'm just kidding. Hit some 6 shots, cool. But look at this again. Look at the lighting on this, guys. Look at how good the lighting is. The flag is red holographic. It's not even a fabric anymore, and it's glowing off the guy's armor and the Warthog itself on the beams. I mean, it's obviously not ray tracing, but it's like that type of effect. I think it's super dope. And it looks great. And apparently it runs great too. It's going to be 120 FPS on Series X. Obviously way more than that on PC. So continuing now. Okay, this last section is super juicy. So I got to sit up for this. A lot of good stuff coming up here. Oddball. I love how broken the physics on the Oddball are. When he melees this guy, first of all, there's that yellow over the top shield effect again, which that feedback is both good, but I hope it doesn't get in the way of seeing what's going on. He slaps this guy, and this guy goes absolutely flying. Also, at the same time, there's a grenade back here cooking. You can see the smoke. Watch. This guy gets absolutely sent. Boom. This blows up, but I love the way this explosion looks. You can see the shockwave all around it. If you back up a little bit, you can see it happening as the explosion is going. You can see the shockwave building itself. Look. And it's distorting everything around it. There's another, like, I love that effect. Another effect. And this map in general, this like more desert, it's kind of like Dust 2. Yeah, and it blows up the fruit stands, a little bit of destruction. Like this you know, this looks like New Mombasa or one of those places from Halo 2, which we really haven't had multiplayer maps there. Not that many, at least. Reminds me maybe like Turf or something from Halo 2, but good to see that style coming back for some maps. Cool explosion here. This is a cool play here. This guy throws out. This is the portable shield. Once again, like I said, the equipment. This obviously wouldn't be multiple use equipment because he throws it off himself to use it. But as this guy is shooting at him, he uses the shield to deflect the shots while this guy's teammate comes around the corner with rockets. So here comes the shield. He's coming around the corner to help his teammate. I got you. Shoots the rocket, but the shield comes up, blows up his teammate instead. Team kill. Pretty awesome play. Oh, we've seen this before. Grappling, the fusion coil. Boom, boom. Epic. All right. I want you guys to notice some stuff in this, all right? I noticed some pretty huge. So the Magnum that he uses here, it's definitely a lot. In Halo 5, the Magnum was the primary weapon, which I have a million problems with. Everybody that knows me knows that. But that Magnum was a lot closer to the Halo 1 style, right? Where it's super strong. This Magnum seems to be a lot closer to Halo 2's, where it's kind of more of the secondary, obviously sidearm roll. I'll show you guys what I mean right here. Obviously, he's using the plasma grenade, Halo CE style to blow a sword. But watch this fight closely against this guy. This guy has no shields, okay? That shot hits him in the head, and he's not dead. And then he has to headshot him again to take him out. So that's 2 headshots there on a no shields guy with this Magnum just to get a kill. And it's very clear. That right there. Look at that. Right in the head. He survives that. And then another shot to the head to take him out, right? So it's definitely going to be more of a sidearm roll pistol, which makes me so happy. Like, we'll be back to using real primary weapons as our primary, especially in competitive. When people come into our tournament streams, we'll be using cool guns instead of running around with like puny little pistols, right? So, cool. Sidearm Magnum. Boom. He takes this guy down. Then we get this cool shot. The classic CE. Grabbing the sword. Boom. Dude, this shotgun is just outrageous. Look at the kill right here on the bottom of the screen. Look at that. I love how you can see how linear the shoddy pellet projectile is on that. The trajectory. Look at that. Very linear. You can see exactly how the spread works. At close range, though, look how deadly that is. It literally nukes this guy. Boom. Just gets completely blown away. I still can't even see him because his shields are exploding. There he is. So he gets taken out. And then here comes the sword play. Boom. Oh, I love this. The rust, the weathering. And this armor looks like it's 600 years old. Which is so cool. It's so much better than the original trailer. So much more texture work done. I would rock this armor. For sure. So, there you have it, guys. That's my little Halo Infinite breakdown. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know there's a lot of nuggets in there that I really wanted to point out to the folks. So yeah, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, like, comment. Let me know if you like this type of video, if I should do more stuff like this. And yeah, share it around. Love you guys. Have a good one.